Strike, guys. After. Huh? Strike, guys, with my light set up. Finally. Bro, drop ko niya, balik na. Isda na, dako-dako ni kay. He was able to pull. Hugot na gani kayo na kong drug. Thank you, bro. It paid off auto patience. Yeah. This reel can actually handle big fish. Basta ay lang dagko kayo gid nga kanang nasa 40 kilos na. Stella man sad ni tay.
Kita kung kasakar gid siya na kangit pa. Isda na ko.
It's coming on. Coming up. Fish on. Shout out to my fishing buddy here. Bro, Jose is with me. Rumpi ka ni? Ay, ilang ta maabot ang leader. Wala pa. Pero almost na tayo, hapit na ta. Ako, puro ko do. Baguhan ko, bro. Saan na ito kayo? Ito sa side. Isa. Tara. Kawayanon. Yeah. Woo! Very good. My goodness. Look at that. So I'm going to clean and get the fish that I caught today, which is a golden spotted trevally or a yellow spotted trevally. This is locally named or called kawayanon. So that's the fish we're going to clean up today. We're gonna fillet it. We're gonna clean and remove the guts and gills, and then put it in a freezer. I'm going to cut the I'm going to cut the tail because that's a big fish, man. That's a big fish. Look at that. Absolutely big. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to fillet this side here, but not the other side, because I want to have the bones intact on the other side. We love the fish bones on a stew or tinola. I decided to fillet this side instead of that one. So just lift it over. I'm gonna start filleting now. Okay. guys, what's up? Oh, the fishing Seaman here, and I'm going to cook some of the pieces that of the fish. So we have a malunggay here, all the veggies that we need. So this is basically just an ordinary sinigang, but instead of having the radish and things like that, what I instead put in are just malunggay and green chilies, you know, onions and tomatoes, and of course ginger and spring onions or leeks. Start cooking. This is a simple dish and everyone can do it, you know, when you're at home or whenever you have a fish, or especially if it's a big fish, you know, like GTs, groupers, snappers, you know, big ones. You can go for this recipe. So again, this fish is a golden spotted or gold spotted trevally, caught last Saturday. I was with bro Jose. I'll light the fire and so just wait until the pan gets hot. And also I'm gonna use a sinigang mix later on. I think it's hot enough, so I'll put pure olive oil, of course you can use a extra virgin olive oil. So the oil is hot and it's smoking. We'll put first the ginger first. There you go. When you see that the ginger is kind of turning into brownish thing, you can minimize the fire a little bit and you can put the onions. Hey guys, it's me again, the fishing Seaman. So the next thing that we need to do, or the next thing that we're going to cook for the next recipe, is we call it kinamatisan. So meaning you're cooking the fish together with a lot of tomatoes on it. I mean, a lot of tomatoes on it. So just to give you a little bit of idea of the process. So first we have a big slab of fish here, which is the same fish that I cooked earlier, the golden spotted trevally. So this is a big slab. This is one of the fillet side, a fillet the other side of the body of the fish, and cut it into several portions. And so the next thing to do here, just to give you an idea of how I'm going to cook this, is I'll have to put some seasonings on the fish, on top of it, around it, and then leave it for a couple of minutes. So yes, so we have the garlic, red onions, and tomatoes. Just be mindful, guys, that if in this recipe we need to use a ripe tomatoes. The reddish tomatoes you get, the better. But this ones are not red, so it's in the middle of yellow and red. But I think it's pretty fine. First, we have salt, we have a garlic powder, we have black pepper ground, and we have garlic pepper mix. So we'll use all that to season the fish. All right, so after we season the fish, we'll have to wait for a couple of minutes, and we proceed with frying the garlic and the onions, and then we put the fish in and cook the fish evenly. And then after the fish is cooked, then we can put the tomatoes and let the tomatoes cooked and melt within the pan, so that when tomatoes melt, the juice of the tomatoes will mix into the oil, and so we're gonna have a very saucy fish. Okay guys, so we'll start on patting the fish dry. It is really necessary because, you know, we don't want the fish to be a little bit mushy or something like that. So we'll take the water off the fish. That's what we need to do. The fish, we'll use salt first. Okay, so we'll use salt. Just put a lot of salt in it, not too much, but you know, if you have a thick slab, that's okay. You can have a little bit of salt. A little bit more of salt, I mean, because, you know, it's a thick slab. Hi guys, so as you can see right now, it's still cooking with all the tomatoes in there. So what we're going to do now is to wait until all the tomatoes are cooked and it gets to the mushy point, so it would release its oil. I'm gonna have a yellowish oil in it, but for now I'm gonna put a little bit of fish sauce, a bit of fish sauce on each side just to make sure that it's okay. Mixed up a little. Okay, the tomatoes are soft now. I'm going to put a little bit of MSG around it. I want to have the tomatoes melting. It's textures that we would like to have, or we would like to attain. Tomatoes are totally cooked and releasing its oil. So it should be perfect. Guys, it's so good. Malapit na to, babe. Kunti na lang.